I got a great way how we can what we can do with this budget. First, let's start with cutting off illegals, getting free everything. Free housing, free schooling, free food. Yeah, let's start with that. That'll save us a lot of money. What, 600 million? Let's start there. Then let's start with your salary. You are going down in history as the worst mayor in America. Let's start with cutting yours. You making too much money. Let's start there. And now let's start with the police detail you had, the 200 police detail you had. Let's start with that. Because you Democrats, and you remember you told us to defund the police? Remember, you ran on that. Remember, you was to defund the police? Let's start with that. Let's defund the police detail that you have. And let's put the police back in our neighborhood, because we're not for defunding the police. We need the police. So let's start with all the Democrats, because y'all policy, what y'all push in our neighborhood, defund the police. So all y'all that got police details and got police presence around y'all house, let's start with cutting that. That'll save a lot of money. So won't you just practice what you preach? Remove all the details. We saw you coming in today. You had all the police presence. So let's take some of that away. And then let's start with and I'm asking you all, and I'm telling you all, aldermen, whatever property tax hike he's proposing, or whatever taxes he's proposing on the Chicago citizens, I'm letting y'all know for real. And now, if you all vote on anything to raise all taxes or anything, because we already suffering homeowners, you all will not be in those seats.
From Fox News, Chicago residents rip mayor over spending on migrants. Worst mayor in America. Well, honey, that's a tall order. You're asking black people to vote against their skin color. You're asking black people to, I don't know, join the rest of the free world where you have a good white leader. You're asking too much of black people. We need a black face in that mayor's seat. Don't you understand that? It doesn't. See, you're getting things mixed up. You're concerned with his policies. We're not. We are concerned with the color of his skin. Now, him being a black man and ruining the country, ruining the city, bringing in as many migrants as want to come in, raising your taxes to pay for them. Look, you got to take the good with the bad. You have to be okay with that. Why? You have a black mayor, and isn't that the goal? And you don't want your white liberal friends to get mad at you for voting for anyone who's outside of your race. So that's a tall order. It's a very tall order. And this is why they're upset, and they have every reason to be upset, let me tell you. Residents of Chicago are blasting Mayor Brandon Johnson over the city spending more than $500 million on sheltering migrants. With one telling Democrat to his face during the city council meeting that he's the worst mayor in America, and you just saw that. The criticism surrounding Johnson and Chicago's new arrivals mission, which so far has cost the city $574.5 million since its inception in August 2022, comes as the mayor is trying to overcome a $1 billion budget shortfall. By the end of the year, the city council had a meeting Monday during which residents voiced their opposition to an approximately $60 million property tax hike. See, here's the thing. They're always going to raise your taxes, no matter what. If they have a D by their name, they're raising your taxes because that's all they know. All they know is they have to raise your taxes if they want money. When you talk about wanting a thriving business community, they don't know what that means. You might as well be speaking German to them. They don't know what that means. When you're talking about, creating wealth, they don't know what that means. To them, that means raise your taxes. That's all they know. By the way, but not every mayor is feeling that. And this actually caught me as a surprise. Take a look at this. NYC Mayor Eric Adams says he'd love to meet with incoming Trump border czar. Cancel me. He said, "You going to cancel me? Fine. I'm meeting with him because we got to get these people out of here because, look, he knows. He sees the writing on the wall. You will not survive. You're out. Because you accommodated this monstrosity. And yeah, Biden came after you. Well, Biden's not in charge anymore. Biden's got 30 days and he's out. Okay? Look, he says, I'd love to work with Holman. He sees the writing on the wall. People like Brandon Johnson, Chicago's mayor, he's woke. And whenever you're woke, money is no object. I'm sorry. Your money is no object. That's what being woke is all about. Clever ways to rob you. And then you have I'm telling you, Black people will still go and vote for him because he's Black. I am telling you that. It doesn't matter. And of course, white liberals are still going to vote for him because they have to prove to the world that they're not racist. It's ridiculous. They don't have one city that they can point to as a success. You know what? I believe it was either Houston or Dallas. It may have been Houston in Texas where a Democrat had a thriving business, a thriving business community. But he didn't defund the police. He actually went the opposite way. He put more police on the street. He increased the police budget. I forget the guy's name. He was a Democrat, but he had to switch parties. He's now a Republican because he governed like a Republican. And the city is thriving now. Democrats are bad for business. They're good on feelings, but when reality comes in, that's not the person you want to be in bed with. I'm talking politically. Brandon Johnson, he will not, trust me, Brandon Johnson will not be caught dead with Tom Homan. Eric Adams, he knows what he's doing. He probably wants to remain being mayor. Brandon Johnson, hey man, when you're woke, it costs everybody. That's why you can be woke. Because it doesn't cost you anything. It costs everybody around you something. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.